Hey guys, so today I'm actually going to be showing you how to turn the map and plugins that I've uploaded into a server of your own to play UHC with your friends, and in case my server is down or you just would rather play on your own server. So let's get right into it. First thing you're actually going to need to do is go to the link in the description to the mega download. I can just, oh shoot, that's for later in the video. So the link will bring you here. You're gonna need to go to the three dots on the right of plugins, and then go to download, and then press download as zip. Make sure you do that for plugins. And then for the actual world named UHC map, you go to download and do download like the standard download. You know, make sure you download both of those things. And then this is where we have a fork in the road. There are two separate ways you can go. One is you can either get a Minehut server or any other server online, or you can get a single player, but not a single player server, a server for your own computer that Mojang uploads. So basically the way it works is you download a server, I don't know what it's called. You download like a server blueprint, I guess, and then you can put in your own world and your own plugins and all that stuff. So I'm going to be going over that option first. So that will be right here. Let me just quickly get rid of all this old stuff that I have. And yeah. So it should just look like something similar to this right off the bat. Okay? So when you're skip to like a bit later if you are looking to use a Minehut server. This is just gonna be the Mojang server that you download. Alright? So I have downloaded the actual map now and the plugins folder. So I'm going to delete the plugins folder right here that comes with the actual server, and I'm gonna drag in the new one that I just downloaded. And then I'm going to right click it and extract it with WinRAR, or you can open it, copy what's inside, and then paste out here if you don't have WinRAR. Now delete the .zip file, and you should have an old plugins folder right here that has all this stuff inside of it. Now I'm going to delete world underscore nether and world underscore the end. Then I'm going to drag in the new world that I downloaded. Create a new folder, name it world, drag the zip file that I downloaded of the actual world, put it inside the world folder that I just created, and then either open it, copy everything, copy what's inside, and either paste it out here, or you can just right click this, press extract here if you have WinRAR, or any other extraction program. So once it's done extracting, if you really want to, you can just delete those zip files. You don't need them, or you can leave them there. It doesn't really matter too much. So I can actually exit out of that. So now I have the plugins and the world here. So if I it should work. And so if I run this batch file, which if you don't know how this works, you actually have to have a server that you've already made and stuff. If you don't know how to start a server, I recommend, and you want to use the Mojang version, I recommend just going online, figuring out how to actually start a Mojang server, like the server that you download from Mojang, not just like going onto a pre-existing server. Once you've downloaded it, then configure it, make sure everything works, and then once everything works, you do this. So now it should be loading all the plugins and the world, and it should be working, if I'm not mistaken. Done. So I can actually open Minecraft now, and then go to multiplayer, and then do reconnect, then 127.0.0.1, which is like the default server I made, or anything else. If you set it up differently, just start the server that you made. Yeah. If you've never done this before, I don't recommend. watching this video yet to try to make a server from Mojang, I recommend looking it up, downloading the actual Mojang official server thing, and then figuring out how to set it up, and then actually looking at this video. So that should work, and just make sure everything works fine. Okay, so if you're on a Minehut server, things are going to be a lot more complicated, right? So you need to follow things step by step to make things perfect. If you have another sort of online server that literally lets you directly upload the worlds and the plugins, that's all we're doing. All we're doing is directly uploading the worlds and the plugins and getting rid of any current worlds or current plugins. That's all we're doing. So if you can find another way to do that, because if you're not using Minehut, then definitely do that. But for Minehut, it's going to be super stupid because you can't directly upload a plugins folder. We're actually going to have to instead download all the plugins manually, which is going to be very annoying. So the first thing we're going to do is go to plugins in the top right. Or just saying, for this you still need to have the world downloaded and you still need to have the plugins folder downloaded. Okay? You still need to download both. So we're going to search back to the roots. This is for 1.8 PvP. You don't need it, but that is if you do want that. And then craft enhance. That is for the custom crafts. You don't need that if you don't want to. Book perms, this allows everyone to use the custom crafts. It gives everyone the permission to do it. Anti-cheat, we don't really need that. That doesn't help at all. Like, it really just doesn't work. But I guess we can get it if we really want to. And then old combat mechanics. And this is just another 1.8 PvP. Make sure everything's perfectly 1.8. Personally, I actually prefer 1.9 PvP. I don't know. I've been playing with 1.8 longer, but I still prefer 1.9. I find it more strategic, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, then one major thing that we're actually gonna need is world edit. This is if you want to change up the world every time and not have the same exact world. So those are all the plugins we need to download. However, we still have to change the settings for each one. So we're gonna need to go to File Manager, then Plugins, then we should have all of these things. So we're gonna upload the download folder and go to our plugins, and I'm gonna have this in a side window and that in another side window. So we actually need to copy the config of each and every single little thing. So we're gonna copy everything in here and then paste it in here and then save. And then we're gonna close out of this, and then we're gonna close out of this and go back. Yeah. So basically, we're gonna go into each folder for each one. If there's not a folder already there, we're gonna create a folder and name it the exact same thing. So we're gonna name this one Craft Enhance. Craft Enhance. Create. We're gonna open it, and then we're gonna create some new files that will be exactly like this. config.yml. Alright, we're gonna open config.yml, put it over here, then open this config.yml, copy everything in here, paste it in here. This is gonna be like the exact same thing for everything. So if you don't understand what I'm doing, I'm just replacing every single file in here with the file that's over that I just downloaded. So I open items.yml, and then I also open this one. I copy everything in here. Ah, crap, sorry. It's just taking a long time to scroll, because this is a very, very big file. Alright, copy everything and paste it in here. Now save. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing, but with recipes.yml. I'll put this over here, and then open this right here. Okay, this is very, very tedious and slow, so I'm probably gonna speed this up. Alright, so once I copy everything there, I just paste it in there, and it's pretty much just the same thing over and over and over again. So we're just gonna exit out of that, then go to, oh, we don't need the disable plugins folder. That is stuff that I thought about getting, but I never actually used. So, you can delete that if you want. Luck perms. There's no luck perms folder, so we're gonna have to create one. Name it exactly the same way. Keep in mind you only need to do this for Minehut or any other server that doesn't let you directly upload the plugins folder. Because if it doesn't, well, I don't want to copy all those, that's gonna suck. So, what you can do this is lovely. Okay, so for some files, they will automatically generate once you actually load up the server. So, you know what, I'm just gonna quickly load up. Wait, actually, no, I have to restart the server, yes. Sorry, come on, Minecraft. Okay, so actually, for some files, like this, like a lot of these files, we're actually gonna have to restart the server, because when we restart the server, it'll automatically generate all those files. However, for files like YML files, such as these, we need to copy over everything that's inside, even if the files are still there, if that makes sense. So, basically, we just restarted the server, and we can go to plugins, refresh it just in case. Edit server. File manager. Plugins. What the heck? It just deleted everything that I put up. Well, that's lovely, to say the least. Alright, so once we actually do put in all those plugins, we're gonna need to restart the server, which is what I went ahead and did. So let me quickly look at installed. Yep, I have all of them installed. And if I actually go to File Manager and Plugins, it should have generated all the files that we need for the plugins. Now there's one more thing we have to do. Yeah, there's a reason that I made you download the plugins folder. You can't just simply attach all the plugins on Minehut, because there's custom code inside of each one that like for example in Craft Enhance, there's custom code in it that makes it so way there is each recipe, because Craft Enhance doesn't come with those recipes, if that makes sense. So we're gonna need to actually open the plugins folder that we downloaded, and we need to go to Craft Enhance if the folder is there. If there's no folder there, then you're gonna need to create the folder. Okay? If it is there, then that's good. Okay, so now I can go into the Craft Enhance folder that I've downloaded, the one that I downloaded, and I can open the config.yml that I downloaded. Oh crap, I messed that up. Did not mean to do that. Sorry. Alright, here we go. So I need to actually copy everything in here, and then go to Craft Enhance in here, and then config.yml. If that is not a full file already in there, then create it. If it is already in there, then just delete everything that's already in there and paste what you have. Now save. Okay. Now we can exit that. We can go back. Now we can reopen this folder. We can get what's it called? We can now get the items.yml. So we're gonna have to copy every single thing in this. here, Control A, Control C. Control A selects everything, Control C copies it. So now that we've copied everything, we go to Craft Enhance, Items, and then we can paste it in there. If items.yml is not there, then you can create the file. So let's say that the file, there's no file that's called recipes.yml. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press create a file, then name it recipes.yml. I'm gonna create it. Then I'm gonna upload the recipes.yml folder, copy everything, and then paste it into the Minehut version. So basically what we're doing is we are transferring every single little thing from our plugins folder into the actual Minehut plugins folder, because you can't upload it directly, if that makes sense. So we're also going to need to do the same thing for luck perms. We won't need to do it for everything. We won't need to do it for lib, I don't think. Config. I'm not sure. Shoot. I'm trying to quickly figure out how to upload luck perms. I think we just need to copy the config.yml. Alright, sorry about that. You also need to go into the luck perms folder and then copy everything from this YML to this one, and I need to do Control A, Control V. So that is like the new thing. So we're just taking everything from the file folder that I downloaded it and putting it in the Minehut thing. Hope this makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, definitely leave comments. I can definitely help you. Alright, and then now that we've done that for luck perms, we don't need to do it for old combat mechanics. We don't need it for anything else, I don't believe. We need it for world edit, actually. So for world edit, what we're gonna do is we're going to create a new folder named, we don't need this folder I just created to help me. So we're gonna create a new folder, name it schematics. Create. We're gonna open schematics and then upload files, and then select files, and then you're gonna go to the plugins, and then world edit, then schematics, then UHC.schematic, all files. So upload should let you upload that. So if I go back, I go to schematics again, it is in fact not there. So we're actually gonna have to do that manually, and I will show you how to do that. So now that we created all those folders and everything, we've transferred all the plugin data over. We can move this over to another window. We can close out of this. We've already copied all the plugin data over to Minehut plugins, so we can actually join the server now. So should be small test.minehut.gc join server. Let's see if this works. So I haven't actually uploaded the world yet, so don't be surprised. Oh crap. Actually, let me make myself an OP on the server real quick. Sorry, I haven't done that yet. Server /OP small BUDD1. There you go. Alright, so now I'm in OP. So what we're gonna have to do now is /UL skem space UHC space, and then we're gonna open file.io. We're gonna upload UHC.schematic, which should be in the plugins folder, and then world edit, then schematics. Upload UHC.schematic, copy the link, and then go into Minecraft and then paste that link. Oh crap. Not skim, do schematic. Okay, there you go. Now slash skim load UHC slash paste. Alright, so it does work. It might need a restart. It doesn't always need a restart, but it might. So that worked. Now that we've done that, that means that the plugin is in. And if I do slash recipes, I wonder what the problem is. I might have to restart the actual server for the plugin changes to actually take effect. So let me restart the server. If it would actually restart, I don't know why it won't restart. Yes, I'm sure I want to restart the server. There you go. So it's restarting the server. Now I just need it to finish restarting, of course. So I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna try to join again. Encrypting. Let's see if it's finished restarting. Now I know I've actually been going quite fast in this video, and that's because there's a lot to explain, and this is more of a really advanced tutorial if you really actually want to plan this map. So let you know, if you do have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I can definitely help you in the comment section, or you can hit me up on Discord. Either one works. But I think the server is still restarting. Once it finishes restarting, we just need to make sure that all the data that we changed about the plugins crossed over and saved. And then we also need to upload the world. That should be the last step. Alright, so if I do /tp, your name, and then 5 to 14. If there are no command blocks or anything around, do that. And make sure you do not move at all, and you have to be in spectator mode. If there are command blocks, then great, that works. So then once you're at 5 to 14, you do // paste. Okay? // paste. Oh crap, never mind. // Alright, so there's actually one thing I completely forgot. You don't actually need to download the world folder if like at all, if you get the plugins. On a single player world, though, I believe you like gonna need the world for that, of course. But you can just load up any old world, and then just do or make sure you're in spectator /tp your name, and then 5 space 2 space 14, and then do /load. Make sure you don't move at all. If you load it won't. If you move it won't work. /schematic load UHC. Okay, and do // paste, and then that will load up all the command blocks in that spot. Now let's say you finish the actually one more step is you have to get it to fully work. You have to press the reset button. And it's lagging, so just give it a minute. Or not. I guess it's not lagging. Maybe you have to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just using the wrong version. Well, or not. Oh no, that should work. 12, 4, 14. Okay, so there's one major bug I just realized, and you have to go to settings, and you actually have to make sure the settings are whatever you want it to be. So you definitely need to have command blocks on, otherwise this just won't work at all. I definitely get rid of PvP. Definitely do not have what's it called? Definitely don't have a spawn protection. Spawn protections will ruin the end game. Do not have that. So then once we have all those settings done, we can actually have it working. So once we do that, we just press the reset button, and it will reset everything, and it will make sure it works. You're gonna have to restart the server though. So let's say that you wanted, let's say that you actually be like everyone played like UHC map, you had a good time, but what do now? You don't want to have to do all that process again, plus it'll be the exact same map. Well, no it won't. So what you have to do is you have to go into like the actual Minehut right here, and then you have to go to File Manager, and then you have to delete world. UL_world, that's here because I thought you had to upload the world, but then I realized that you didn't. So just go to world, and then actually you just delete them. Now, if you are, if you don't want to use the plugins or world edit, you actually do have to upload the world, which you just go to File.io, put in the world, make sure it's still zipped. Then copy the link /UL world space the link, and then restart the server, and then do /world and then UL_world, and then that will put you in the proper world. However, you will never be able to change the map. It will always have to be the same map. So if you use plugins, you can change the map, and you just do this by going over to here, deleting world underscore nether, and world for the end, and then loading up Minehut, letting it generate, and then just doing the exact same thing by TPing to 5.2.14, and then copy the thing /schematic load UHC and /paste at 5.2.14, and it'll work. It has to be at 5.2.14 or it won't work. And yeah, you can just reset the server infinite times. Oh my god, I hope this all makes sense, or maybe I'm just not making sense at all. I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh my god, my voice hurts.